Hello everyone, my name is Vaibhav Singh. This is a video demonstration on my internship project Intelligent Customer Help Desk with Smart Document Understanding. Let's begin. In this project we use several IBM cloud resources and services such as IBM Watson Assistant, IBM Watson Discovery, a cloud based online database, a Node-RED service. The chatbot created in this project was trained on the OnePlus 8 Pro user manual. This is a 136 page long PDF document which contains information about the different functionalities available in this smartphone. To answer user queries based on this smartphone, we first have to extract meaningful information from this document. To do so, we can use the IBM Watson Discovery service. First, we have to upload our document into the IBM Watson Discovery service. After doing so, we have to then identify and annotate the different fields available in the document, such as title fields, subtitle fields, text fields, footer, headers, etc. After doing so for the whole document, we can choose to index our document by fields that we think are the most important. In this project, I chose to index by the subtitle and the text fields. After doing so, we can choose to split our document. Splitting our document often improves the query results. In this project, I chose to split my document on the subtitle fields available. After doing so, after splitting the document according to the subtitle fields, a single document got split into 154 different documents. After creating and configuring our IBM Watson Discovery service, we have to create an IBM Watson Assistant service. In this, we have to create a new skill. A skill contains the training to respond to your customer queries. To create a new skill, we have to click on the create skill button and select the skill type we want it to be. In this project, I have already created a customer advisor dialog skill. A skill contains various properties such as intents, entities, dialogues, etc. Intents are purposes or goals that are expressed in the customer's input, such as answering a question or processing a bill payment. By recognizing the intents expressed in the customer's input, the Watson Assistant service can choose the correct dialog flow to responding to it. Entities represent information in the user input that are relevant to the user's purpose. In this project, apart from the basic natural intents such as cancel, general greetings, general ending, I have created a product-based intent to answer product-related questions. I have already added some user examples in this intent so that when a query comes to the assistant, the assistant can correctly recognize the intent of the query. I have also created a few entities such as basic, connectivity, query, reply, etc. After creating the required intents and entities, we now have to describe a conversation flow. This can be done in the dialog tab. What happens here is as follows. Whenever an input inquiry from a user is detected, the Watson Assistant passes it through the conversation flow. That is, it will check for the intents and different entities in the input text. The dialog flow in this scenario is built to answer for basic things such as greetings, the ending conversation, etc. Apart from these nodes, I have created a product query node which checks if a intent of a input sentence is related to the product. If it is, it will then respond accordingly. If we look inside each node, we can see that each node is pre-configured to respond in a certain way if an intent matches. In the greetings node, we can see that if the assistant recognizes the input query as a general greeting, it will respond as follows. But for a use case, that is a chatbot, there is no way to encode all this information or answers in a particular node. To answer different types of queries on the product, we have to use our Watson Discovery service which we have created earlier for this purpose. To connect both the services, we will have to use a cloud function. So what this will do is whenever a product related intent is recognized by the Watson Assistant, it will pass the query to the Watson Discovery through the function, and in turn the function will return the product query related answers from the Watson Discovery back to the Watson Assistant. To do so, we have to create an IBM Cloud function. For this project, I have created a communicator cloud function. This is the code for the same. For this function takes in 4 inputs as parameter, that is the URL and API key of a Watson discovery service and collection ID and environment ID of our data. In the endpoints tab, we have to check the enable as web action checkbox. Doing so will generate a URL from which this function can be called. After doing this, we have to add this function as a webhook to the dialog. We can do this by going into options, and in the webhook we have to paste the URL that was previously generated. Now in the product query node, we have to turn on the webhook option. We can do so by clicking on the customize and simply turning it on. Now let's try if our function works or not. First, let's check for a simple query. For example, hi. The Watson assistant recognizes this input query as a general greetings intent and responded with hello, good evening. Let's try a product query. Is RAM boost? The Watson assistant detected it's a product intent and passed the input query to the function. From the function, the query results for the same were given back to the Watson assistant. These are the query results. We have to pass this query result to get the actual output. So far, we have built our smart document understanding using the Watson Discovery service and created and configured our Watson assistant to respond to the customer. Now for the deployment process, we have used the Node-RED service. Node-RED is a programming tool for wiring together hardware devices, APIs, and online services. It provides browser-based editor that makes it easy to wire together different flows together. With this, we have created our own chatbot flow that takes in a customer query as input, trims the query to remove trailing spaces, and passes it to the assistant. And the output parser function parses the object returned by the assistant and displays it into the text box. Let's inject a payload with string hi to see the flow. After injecting the payload, we can see the assistant was called and the output parser then parses the object returned by the assistant and displays it into the bot reply in the bot reply text box. Let's see the web dashboard created for this chatbot. This is the web dashboard I've created for my chatbot. It contains two groups, user input and bot reply. The user input groups contains two fields, such as input text field and a text box that shows the input from the user. And the bot reply group contains only one field, the text box, that shows the output from the assistant. In the text input field, the user can type the queries. Let's start with a simple one. Passing hi to the query, and the assistant replies with hi, good evening. Let's pass another simple queries, and the assistant replies with hello, how can I help this evening. Let's pass a customer product related query, such as what is Bluetooth. And the assistant replies with two passages. This is because I have written the output parser function to extract two passages from the object returned by the assistant that have the maximum scores. We can see that two passages shown here are more related to the query from the user. Let's try another product related query. And the assistant replies such as, and this but after reading this, I can see that the output resulted from the query is a relevant one. Let's try another. What is and this, and we can see this is also a related answer. Let's try another one. What is gaming mode? we can see that this answer returned by the assistant is not meaningful to the query. To get a new set of replies, we can simply click enter again. This will call the assistant again and we can check check the result. We can see that this is a much better result than the previous one. Gives information about the gaming mode. One more last product based query. We can search what is do not disturb. And we can see that the result given by the assistant actually describes the do not describe mode which the user asked for. So after this, let's try some ending conversation queries, such as thank you, and the assistant replies with the my pleasure, just let me know if you need anything else. Let's try the bye, so long, and the assistant replies with so long. So we have reached the end of our video demonstration. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.